Good afternoon, everyone. I think it's Wednesday. This week has been weird. I've been like forgetting days, forgetting what day I'm in, but it's Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday. Anyways, this morning as I was walking, I saw a mother and father blue jay and three babies, except the babies were the size of the parents. And I have seen this family for a little while now. So I've seen the birds coming out of the nest, and I saw the little ones getting stuck in trees and stuff. And I saw them feeding, and I saw them like flapping their wings and crying because they wanted mom or dad to bring them food. And it's been interesting. But as I saw them today, they were still chasing after mom and dad, begging them to give them food. But mom and dad were not feeding them. And because it's time. If mom and dad keep feeding them, first of all, they're just going to get fat. But secondly, they're not going to learn to do the things that they need to do in order to survive as an adult. One of the things that I've heard before where people say, you have to teach your kids because you won't always be around. So if you don't teach your children how to do things, how to be responsible, how to do all the things that they're supposed to be doing as adults, they're going to become adults and still act like children. And so these birds reminded me of a scripture I think it's in Corinthians, that Paul is talking to the church, and he's saying, and when I came to you, I was feeding you milk because you were babies. And so you needed milk. But he said, guess what? I'm still having to feed you milk because you're still acting like babies. You're jealous of each other's, dissension amongst each other's. You're acting worldly where you shouldn't be acting worldly, because I have been teaching you and you have heard the word and you have been trained, but you're still acting like babies. And so just like those parents, Paul was not saying, oh, well, here, it's okay, and I'll just keep giving you these little bits. No, he was saying, hey, it is time, people. It is time for you to start eating solid food, to eat meat. And we need to have that, because if we don't, then the first time something comes along, the first trial we have, the first time things don't go our way, the first time something happens that shakes our world, we fall into fear, we fall into anger, bitterness, we fall into unforgiveness, we fall into going right back to where we started as Christians, and we're not supposed to be there. So, but in order for us to eat meat, being able to eat meat, we have to do the things that are necessary. We have to exercise our spiritual body. So we have to be in the Word, and we have to look into the Word, and not just go to church and then, oh, well, pastor will give us a message, so that's where I'm going to hear the Word. No, you are not babies anymore. So you need to go out and you need to look at the Word yourself. You need to be reading the Word. You need to be talking to God yourself. You don't say every time you have a trouble, oh, pastor, will you pray for me for this? Or to the people that are Christians, oh, will you pray for me for this things? There's nothing wrong with people standing alongside of you, but you need to be a grown up too, and you can pray for your own things alongside of people, right? So there can be, sometimes we need people to come alongside of us and pray, but you need to know how to pray. You need to know how to come against the enemy when he's attacking you. And so the only way that we are going to know that is if we get solid meat, if we get that food that we need, and not just be suckling, not just be on milk, not just be like those birds that were like chasing after someone who has the ability to take care of us and say, can you always take care of me? No. And the Lord doesn't want us like that either. He wants us, he says he wants to change us from glory to glory, but we can't go from glory to glory if we just stay drinking milk. We have to grow. That means we have to let God into those places of our heart that we don't want to. That means we need to let go of the things that we've held on to, whether it's a grudge, whether it's jealousy, whether it's unforgiveness, whether it's bitterness, whether it's wanting what somebody else has, envy, strife, all of those things. We have to let go of those. We have to forgive people. We have to love people, even when they're not nice. So today, I just want you to do a self-check. Ask the Lord, Lord, am I still drinking milk, or have I started eating meat? And if he says you're still drinking milk, then you can ask him, what's the first solid food you want me on? And he will tell you. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. God bless you.